Hey guys, what's up? Let's do our overnight betting preview for tomorrow night's game, Sunday, February the 26th. There's 9 games on the card. Let's break down each one of these games, guys, see what we can expect. First game, Phoenix at Milwaukee. Milwaukee, guys, is currently a 4-point favorite on the overnight line. I had Milwaukee favored by 2.5. I had them a 1.5 lower. I did check the injury report. Looks like Giannis is most likely not going to play tomorrow, and I don't think it has to do with his wrist. From what I read, he bumped knees with someone in their previous game against Miami. He only played like something like 6-7 minutes. I'm pretty sure they're going to hold him out, guys, tomorrow night's game. But he is a tough cookie, guys. You never know. If it's just a bone bruise, I don't know. He might want to play in this rematch of the NBA Finals from a couple seasons back. We'll have to check it out. Jay Crowder, guys, this is going to be his his first game against his old team. I think he's going to pump the rest of the guys up. I think they're really going to want this game. The -4 line from Milwaukee without Giannis, guys, this is a little high. I think if it's like this, if it looks like this again tomorrow, 4 or higher, I'm probably going to look for a bet on Milwaukee. I'm sure the public's going to be pounding Phoenix with the plus points. Rightfully so. Logic does say that Phoenix catching 4 with the Bucks playing without Giannis looks like a good bet. But Milwaukee, guys, is playing well, playing very well. 13 game on their winning streak. We'll check this out again tomorrow. The line is going to be very, very important in my decision in that game tomorrow. Next game, Brooklyn at Atlanta. Atlanta 5-point favorite. They got a huge win in their first game without Nate McMillan as their head coach. Getting a big blowout win like that, I don't know. Is that a statement game that they didn't want, that they checked out on Nate McMillan? Possibly. We'll have to see how the team continues playing before we make before we decide on how we're going to be approaching their games from now on. Atlanta, a 5.5-point favorite. I had them at 5. Line is pretty accurate. Brooklyn, guys, in their previous game they were in Chicago. Those bums, man. I had Brooklyn in that game with the +2.5. No chance. They only scored like 29 points in the first half of that game. It was a huge blowout. No chance whatsoever. Brooklyn, guys, now with guys, don't forget that they got a bunch of new players on their team, and it takes a while for them to get used to each other. In spurts, they can play well, but more times than not, we're probably going to see a lot of bad play from them until the chemistry gets until they get the chemistry going on the team over there. Atlanta is definitely the favorite in this game. They should win this ball game. We'll check it out again tomorrow. Look at the line. Line is accurate, though. I don't really have an early lean here. Next game, Washington at Chicago. Chicago is an overnight 4-point favorite. I had Chicago favored by 2.5. Chicago, like I just mentioned, they just dismantled Brooklyn in their previous game. Playing against a Washington team that was playing a pretty good basketball as of late. In their last game, they lost a close one to the Knicks at home. Chicago, guys, with this 4-point line, I think Washington's going to catch most of the action if it stays like this with the +4. Possible bet on Chicago here tomorrow. Next game, Lakers at Dallas. This is going to be a very, very entertaining match. I can't really wait actually to watch this game. This is going to be Kyrie Irving against LeBron James. Lakers at Mavs. This is definitely going to be on a lot of TV sets tomorrow. Dallas is currently a 4.5-point favorite on the overnight line. I had Dallas favored by 4. Line is accurate. The Lakers are going to be without D'Angelo Russell, but guys, I don't know how bad it can affect them. I actually like the Lakers more with Dennis Schroeder as their starting point. This might work in their favor, actually. This should be an entertaining ball game. It's kind of a toss-up with this kind of line, guys. With Lakers, who know they need wins to get into the playoffs. But like I said, guys, in the Western Conference, it's very, very tight throughout. From what I see here, the Lakers 32 losses, and they are in 13th place in the West. And the 4th place Suns have 28 losses, just 3 loss difference. It's like nothing. Anything can happen here, guys. Anything can happen, literally. This is a game I think most of us should just watch just for entertainment purposes. But we'll check it out again tomorrow, guys. Look at the line. See if we can maybe come up with something there. Next game, what do we got? Toronto at Cleveland. Cleveland, a 6.5-point favorite, had Cleveland favored by 6. Cleveland is on a 3-game losing streak, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 3-game losing streak. A 3-game losing streak for Cleveland in their previous game. They got blown out, if I'm not mistaken, by the Hawks. They're the ones that they were in Atlanta, catching the Hawks with their first game without Nate McMillan, and they got destroyed, guys. From the first quarter on, it was just a no contest throughout. Toronto's going to be coming in on the second night of back-to-back. They struggled to beat the Pistons. Logic over here says, guys, that Cleveland's going to destroy Toronto tomorrow. But Cleveland's not playing well, guys. Cleveland's not playing well. I wouldn't be surprised if this game was close throughout. I do expect Cleveland to win. They are a strong home team. But Toronto, guys, they can show up at any time. They might be terrible with against the Pistons tonight. Tomorrow night they could show up. Fred VanVleet might be coming back for tomorrow's game also. He's listed as questionable. He missed the last couple for Toronto. This game does look a little tricky, and it could be a little trappy also. Cleveland the favorite, but we're going to have to check this line out again tomorrow. Next game, Sacramento at Oklahoma. OKC is +3 at home, 3-point dogs. Sacramento, guys, was involved in that crazy ass game against the Clippers the other night. 176 to 175, just 341 points. 341 points. Whoever was playing the over on that total, easy money. I had Sacramento favored by 4 in this game. Oklahoma City is going to be without Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 31 points a game. Their leading scorer, one of the top players in the league, is not expected to play. Sacramento, guys, is the favorite here. Obviously, I think the -3 over here is going to catch a lot of action. We're going to have to see what this line looks like tomorrow. If this doesn't get adjusted and we don't see anything higher, like the Kings favored by 5 or something, you never know. The Oklahoma City Thunder, even without Shai at home, these young guys, if they catch a good game, anything could happen here. Total's not out on this game yet, but whatever the total's going to be, I'm expecting it to be very high. Both these teams like to run and gun. I bet this is going to be over 250 points. The over/under, I'm guessing. And everyone's still going to play it over. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see the final score in this game. But this can also be a tricky one, guys. Logic says Sacramento should win this game comfortably without Shai. But we'll check it out again tomorrow, see what this line looks like. Next game, Minnesota at Golden State. I had Golden State favored by 3.5. They are currently favored by 2.5 on the overnight line. This is a point lower than my estimate. Golden State is trying to hold on for dear life without Steph. Steph is scheduled to come back, I think next week at some time, early next week. They're going to have to hold on, guys, because they are also struggling. Just looking at the standings here, they're in that tough Western Conference. Like I said, a bunch of teams crowded together. They are 30-30, 500 on the season. Guys, just a game out of the play-in tournament, of the play-in bracket. They need some W's. Minnesota, 31-31. They're also at 500. Just played a couple more games than Golden State. They suffered a bad loss to Charlotte at home in their previous one. But guys, over here, they're going to have the extra manpower. They got some good wings. They got Rudy Gobert down low on defense. Anything can happen in this game, guys. Anything could really happen in this game. Andrew Wiggins is also expected to miss. Draymond Green missed the team's previous game against Houston on that 3-point bomb fest. Klay Thompson went crazy in that game. I think he hit something like 12 threes. They're going to need more of that tomorrow to beat the Timberwolves, guys. This line kind of shows me that Minnesota might be tough tomorrow. We'll check it out again. See what we got. The lean right now is probably on Minnesota, though. They look like they have more weapons in tomorrow's game. Next game, Houston at Portland. Portland, I had them favored by 11. They are currently favored by 10. Portland, guys, strange. In their previous game after the All-Star break, they rested Damian Lillard and Jeremy Grant, even though they are also 28-31 on the season. They're one of the teams battling for a play-in spot. That was kind of a strange scenario over there. They just pretty much gave it up. They were in Sacramento. Didn't play those two players. They're also missing Anthony Simons. Pretty much just gave that game away. But they're playing against Houston tomorrow, guys. Obviously, clear-cut favorites here. This should blow the Houston Rockets out in this game. See what this line looks like again tomorrow. I don't think I'll be involved in this, but Portland should get the win in this game. Probably cover that minus 10. Next game, Clippers at Denver. I had Denver favored by 1. At some places, I saw Denver favored by 4. I doubt this line is going to be looking like this tomorrow. Denver is going to be on the second night of a back-to-back. With travel, they were in Memphis. They got blown out in Memphis. Michael Malone looks like he, once the score started getting away from him, he pulled his players. Nobody, I think, played more than 25 minutes, the starters in that game. We're going to see what kind of team he's gonna put on the court tomorrow against the Clippers. I wouldn't be surprised if he rested some guys, especially Jamal Murray and Jokic. Aaron Gordon is listed as questionable. He's missed the team's last few games. Denver, guys, strong at home. 27-4 at home. It's not going to be easy for the Clippers, no matter who is in the lineup for Denver. But it is very important over here, guys, to see who's going to be available for the Nuggets. No prediction in this game. We'll have to check it out again tomorrow. Anyway, just a quick recap. Phoenix and Milwaukee, like I said, we're going to have to look at the line. It's going to be very important in this game. If it stays 4 and higher, probably going to take a play with Milwaukee here. Washington at Chicago. I think this -4 for Chicago is going to get a lot of people jumping on that Washington +4. We might take a look at the Chicago for a win there. Also, Minnesota, Golden State, 2.5 for Golden State is very low. Minnesota does have a lot of guys that I think could do damage to the Warriors in that game. Also going to be looking at Minnesota. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. We're going to have to look at everything again tomorrow. Still very early. Strange games. Some very entertaining. I can't wait to watch that Lakers-Dallas game. That should be nice to watch. Anyways, guys, that is... I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Sorry. I'm kind of a little down, man. I kind of got bummed with that Celtics-Sixers game. I had the Sixers in that game, guys, and I had a pretty good amount on that. That was kind of a bummer the way that thing ended, but that's how shit goes sometimes. Anyways, guys, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Have a good one. Later.